We got Gandhi up here. That's what I call Liz. Liz, how you doing?
I'm great. I'm safe. I ain't got the COVID, virus, so we're good. I keep hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. Clean your hands, please, people. Don't be coughing and then want to touch people and stuff, please.
So, Liz, you've been asking to get on a Wave Report. I told you I was going to put you on a hot seat. You nervous?
I was at first, but I'm not anymore.
All right. So, my first question, I want you to be honest. I don't got to ask you to be honest. You know how we do. If someone cheated on you, would you stay? And if you stayed, would you be faithful? Hey, come on now. It's the hot seat. Yeah.
It depends on how long we've been in a relationship. Because I might stay with that person, but I'm not going to be faithful.
Why wouldn't you be faithful?
Because you cheated on me. I can't trust you anymore.
Why
should I continue to be loyal and faithful to you and you didn't give me that? It wasn't reciprocated, so I'm going to do me now. And I'm going to let you know that I'm doing me.
Oh, man, she a savage. She from New York. That's crazy. Virgos are crazy. Have you ever slept with a married man?
No.
Come on now. What was that? You got hair from a married man? Something happened.
No, I can't tell it. So
it's the hot seat. Go ahead.
Okay.
Do it.
So
Y'all not say nobody's name.
I have not had sex with a married man. I would have if I was in New York. Thank you. This quarantine,
so you were on your way.
Yes.
Y'all have an understanding.
Yes.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm just asking. I'm asking questions.
I mean, I'm single. He's married. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't messing nothing up. He messing his thing up.
That's some real shit right there. Hey, Liz, what's the biggest lie you've been told in your life? Man, how did it affect you?
That I can't even. It wasn't even told to me. It was something that I found out. That the person was married. I was with this person for 12 years, and I didn't know any of it until after.
Speaking of, because I got permission from Liz to discuss this here out of respect, you have a small story to tell about something that occurred to you last year that nobody really knew about until you told us.
Right.
Could you please give a condensed version? Because it's a really long story.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Of what happened to you last year and how you're recovering from it. Because you bounced back pretty well.
I mean, that's what everybody tells me. I don't think so, but thank you. Pretty much last year, I was with my significant other for 12 years. He passed away, and I found out that he was married, and he wasn't in the military.
He told you he was in the military, so for over a decade, you believed he was in the military. And how did you find out all this stuff?
So his wife's father called me and told me that he was married to his daughter. And when I spoke to his brother confirmed that only their brother and their father was the only ones in the military.
And how did this affect you going forward with your kids? Because you still have kids.
Right.
And you had to obviously deal with his wife, technically.
No.
For the funeral stuff?
No, that did not happen.
Liz, I hope you ain't slapped nobody.
No, I didn't. I kept my distance. I blocked everyone. I distanced myself from everyone.
Because everybody else knew.
Yeah, I don't even speak to his children.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I cut everyone off. I still love the man. Like, regardless of everything that I find out, the person that he was with me wasn't what everyone is portraying him to be after. So that didn't really affect me. My children, they don't know about any of that. I will not say it to them because I'm not going to downplay their dad because their dad was their life. But I take it one day at a time.
Okay. And what advice would you give someone on how to deal with a death of this magnitude? Because from everybody else's perspective, from friends and people who are close to you, I personally could say I think you bounced back pretty well. I don't know what you did when you go home,
right.
But I've seen certain times because we used to sit next to each other. You couldn't take it and you would just go home.
Right.
but that has decreased over time. So what advice would you give someone if something like that happens, and how to respond to it?
If something like that happened to them, I would say to remember the good times that you had with that person. Don't hate that person because of something you found out after, because that's not the person they portrayed to be when you were with them. And I would say to have your closest friends and family with you to give you that support, because support is number one. Because I think if I didn't have my workers, my coworkers, and my family and my best friend, I think I would have been a mess.
Well, Liz, see, you did well. Wasn't even that bad
It
on
wasn't
our
that
seat. Hey, hopefully you can go to New York soon.
I mean, that might not happen, but the married thing might not happen. It's okay. It's okay. We're still friends.
But thank you, Liz, and you'll be back soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.